Hello strangers, today I'm going to talk about something good, the hero games, which, in my opinion, are the best in the industry. I'm making this video primarily to recommend incredible games to you in case you haven't played them yet, but also with the intention of recommending games with much more quality and content than the recently released disaster Suicide Squad. So go ahead and like the video at the beginning and comment on who your favorite superhero is down in the comments. Let's go. In 7th place, Guardians of the Galaxy. A pleasant and unexpected surprise from Square Enix, who in 2020 had released one of the worst, if not the worst superhero game ever made, Marvel's Avengers. However, just over a year later, they released a game focused on the Guardians of the Galaxy, which everyone thought would be a completely horrible game following the same line and philosophy as the Avengers game. However, for those who gave this game a chance, they were surprised. The game brings a layer of absurd depth to the main characters, especially in the characters Rocket and also Star-Lord. The game is a bit repetitive but not unbearable. The team dynamics are very reminiscent of the movies, which is very positive and fun, making it a great game that I highly recommend. In 6th place, Infamous Second Son. Being an excellent and one of the first exclusives for the PlayStation 4, Infamous Second Son was somewhat overshadowed, in my opinion, by the other heavyweight exclusives from Sony, such as Uncharted, God of War, Horizon, among others. In my opinion, Infamous did not receive the real attention it deserved. Infamous is not limited to the PlayStation 4. For those who do not know, there is an exclusive trilogy on the PlayStation 3 with 3 incredible games. But speaking more about Second Son and summarizing the franchise, in this game, our character has powers which automatically makes us very special and prominent in society. It is up to us as players to decide whether we will tread the path of good, becoming a hero, or if we will use our powers for our own benefit, thus becoming villains or anti-heroes. The game has 2 endings. Your actions determine which outcome the main character Delsin will have, the hero's ending or the villain's. As the great Uncle Ben would say, with great power comes great responsibility. Isn't that so? In 5th place, Injustice. I'll confess that I'm not a great professional and expert in fighting games, but I really enjoy them and I would like to be better. Usually I just get beaten up, both in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, and among others, but I have friends who play very well and are practically unbeatable in the arcade. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, the developers of this great franchise, NetherRealm Studios, also produced one of the best superhero games, Injustice, a well-made, balanced, and competitive superhero fighting game. But the game is not just that. The story mode content of this game is better than anything the DC Universe has produced in the movies regarding the Justice League. I recommend both games, 1 and 2, but if I had to choose, I would go with the first one. In 4th place, Deadpool. Yes, the Deadpool game is incredible, very fun and funny, being one of the first relevant things released about the character before the 2 amazing Ryan Reynolds movies. The character is in his essence, with a foul mouth, mocking everything, and breaking the 4th wall all the time. For example, in the game, it's possible to double jump, and at certain moments Deadpool himself says, "Screw physics." That's why I highly recommend the Deadpool game. It's great to play and to get hyped for the 3rd Ryan Reynolds movie with Wolverine that's coming. In 3rd place, X-Men Origins, Wolverine. Speaking of Wolverine, I couldn't fail to mention his game released in 2009, inspired by the movie of the same name starring the legend Hugh Jackman. The movie is quite forgettable. I even liked it when I was a child, but today I recognize that it's not a good movie. However, the game is simply fantastic. Ignoring its PlayStation 2 version, which is terrible, I played this game on the PlayStation 3, and it was incredible. Wolverine is bloodthirsty. The game is extremely violent and brutal, just like the character should be. Wolverine takes a beating, and sometimes his bones are exposed, and in real time, we see his healing factor come into action as he heals and returns to normal. This is one of the best superhero games I have ever played. We hope that Insomniac Games can replicate this same quality in the upcoming Wolverine game that's set to be released. In 2nd place, Marvel's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is probably the most popular superhero in the world, with fans all around the globe, and the truth is that Spider-Man deserved a game worthy of the size and importance of this hero. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, especially because of Sam Raimi's film trilogy. Oh, and just to make it clear, it's already 2024, and Tobey Maguire is still the best Spider-Man in the movies. Speaking of the game, specifically the first one because it's my favorite, Insomniac really excelled in every aspect: gameplay, fidelity, graphics. The web swinging in this game is wonderful and relaxing, and in my opinion, the story is one of the top 3 best Spider-Man stories I've ever seen. If you have a PlayStation, this is a must-play game. First place with honors, Batman Arkham Knight. It's painful to have to choose just one of the 3 wonderful games produced by Rocksteady, 3 true masterpieces, a love letter made for the fans of The Dark Knight. I admit, my favorite hero in my childhood was Spider-Man, and I still love him. However, when I started playing and was introduced to the Arkham franchise, my goodness, I was enchanted with the character and his highly rich and content-filled universe. Batman is not just a character. He and everything surrounding him make him iconic, with the city of Gotham being unforgettable in all 3 games, the revolutionary gameplay that changed the gaming industry. I love all 3 games. I prefer Arkham City, I adore Asylum, but I recognize that Arkham Knight is the pinnacle of the franchise. I also couldn't fail to mention Arkham Origins, which is also part of the franchise but was produced by another studio. However, it managed to honor the name of the Arkham franchise very well in my view. If I were to speak about everything I feel for the character Batman and the Arkham franchise, the video would never end. So, I will make an exclusive video focused on this wonderful franchise. So guys, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like as it's extremely important for the video. This list is really based on games that I've played and liked a lot. Do you agree with this list? Do you think any game was left out? Let me know in the comments. I really want to hear from you. Also, please subscribe. It really helps me out and you won't miss any content about games, superheroes, and everything you can imagine in the world of gaming. That's it. I'll be leaving it here until next time, folks.